Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, we've got a certified banger on deck. One guy who throws flying knees like he's in Tekken, and another who walks forward like a fridge with fists. It's Christian Leroy Duncan versus Eryk Yaboy Anders. Let's dig in. Eryk Yaboy Anders coming in at plus 425 with a record of 17-8. Yaboy is back. And by Yaboy, we mean the man with a chin carved from Alabama granite, a left hand that could clock out a rhino, and the general demeanor of someone who still thinks 4th and 1 is a combat sport. Anders is a former football player, which makes a lot of sense when you see how he fights. He moves forward like he's blitzing a quarterback and swings like he's trying to knock the helmet off your soul. 10 of his 17 wins have come by KO, TKO, mostly from that heavy left hand or some ground and pound that'll have your corner asking if you still remember the game plan. Spoiler, you don't. Lately, Anders has started blending in more wrestling. He's clinching, grinding, and showing that yes, even a guy named Yaboy can evolve. He finished Chris Weidman, yes, that Chris Weidman, on the ground. And while the version of Weidman he beat was somewhere between still recovering and already retired, it was still a statement. He also beat Jamie Pickett, although if we're being honest, that fight had the same energy as a 7th grade science fair, just kind of there. Here's the rub with Anders. He starts slow. Like Windows 95 slow, he takes damage early, usually gets clipped, then wakes up somewhere in the middle of round 2 like, oh right, this is a fight. His striking defense isn't great, his reaction time can be sluggish, and while he's tough, his record shows a lot of hard-fought battles that didn't go his way. Yaboy's got power, pressure, and heart, but sometimes that's not enough when your opponent is doing flying axe kicks to your frontal lobe. Christian CLD Leroy Duncan coming in at minus 575 with a record of 11-2. Let's talk about Christian Leroy Duncan. The man fights like he's playing on a cheat code, wheel kicks, tornado kicks, crescent kicks, probably a banana peel if he finds one. He's a striking artist, but not the careful, precise kind. No, this is paintbrush in each hand, Jackson Pollock by way of Muay Thai chaos. CLD has 8 finishes by KO, TKO, and a striking arsenal that looks like it was designed by a drunk capoeira instructor. His kicks are terrifying, his knees come from the clouds, and he throws with confidence even when he's upside down. He lands nearly 5 significant strikes per minute with 59% accuracy. That's crazy efficient for someone who throws 3 different kicks before you even blink. But he's not just a highlight reel. Duncan is evolving. He's starting to mix in wrestling, control clinch positions, and even scored a submission in his pre-UFC days. Against Claudio Ribeiro, he used ground and pound. Against Andrei Pulyev, he showed poise and maturity. The wild man is learning to slow it down when needed, and that's scary. The downside? His defense. His striking defense is just 51%, and he does get tagged. Against Gregory Rodriguez, he got walked down and worn out. Turns out, if your opponent doesn't care about your spinning kicks and just walks through them like they owe him money, you can get put on the back foot. His takedown accuracy is also sitting at 11%, so even when he does want to wrestle, he's not exactly Khabib in disguise, but here's the deal. If he's flowing, you're in for a long or very short night. So, who wins? Look, Anders is always live. He hits like a truck and has the kind of experience that makes you dangerous in weird exchanges. If Duncan gets reckless, starts breakdancing in range, and catches a left hand while upside down, that's game over. Your boy's been in there with killers, and he can grind this thing out if he makes it ugly. But Duncan's got the tools to absolutely style on Anders. He's faster, slicker, more creative, and lands with precision. Anders is hittable early, and that's when CLD is at his most dangerous. Expect Duncan to chop the legs, mix up his kicks, and paint the octagon with unpredictability. If Anders can close distance, press him against the cage and dirty box like he's working the night shift at a dive bar, he has a chance. But if this stays at range, the highlight reel is loading. Official pick. Christian Leroy Duncan via 2nd round KO. Anders will probably survive the 1st round, he always does. But Duncan's pressure, variety, and speed are going to be too much. Somewhere in round 2, after Anders eats 1 spinning kick too many, CLD is going to find the shot that melts him. Could it be a wheel kick, a flying knee, a spinning elbow off the break? Who knows? The man throws the whole Just Bleed cookbook. But whatever it is, it's coming fast and it's coming clean. Anders might be your boy, but tonight he's CLD's canvas. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.